So the last story video that we did, what up YouTube? Love you. Was 5 to 8. And I went back and I watched the video and I watched the 5 to 8 talks and it's cool and I appreciated it because it jarred some good feelings. And I think those are some things that are important with our memories, is that as we progress and as we grow, we hold on to the things that were either a good thing or B, a bad thing. And it's really weird because I watched the video, went back to the 5 to 8, and I thought about the feelings and the things that I went through then, and it jarred other thoughts and memories. That 5 to 8 range, that was also when Brooke and I had our first kiss. And that was in conversation today as well. The fact that how we feel with things that have happened, and how those feelings that we feel when something happens causes you to be one way or another about it. And as a grown man, I still feel things with Brooke that are little boy things. Like the way I look at her and the way I feel about her is like little boy things. And I don't mean little boy inappropriate things. I just mean little boy emotional feelings and thoughts. And oh, she's so pretty, and oh my goodness, that and those things come to mind. If you're a corny type and you don't like it, whatever. If you do, hey, cool. I'm with you. I'm the hopeless romantic type. So there that is. But we had our first kiss, and then shortly after that, I moved away at 8. And not only did I go through that feeling or that emotion of having to learn new people at school, because at 8 you're at about that 5th grade range, and so kids and hanging out and being, socially accepted is learned and learning. And so as you go through that feeling of, now I got to do this again, that came, and the feeling of excitement of, we were moving from an environment, like now the city we live in is it's not even 60,000 people. And, I was born in this city, but grew up in smaller towns. I graduated high school from 3,500 people. So, and the income where our kids go to school is 800 people. So I'm moving from that kind of environment to Phoenix, Arizona. And that's a big city. So, wow. And that excitement of learning something new, and that feeling and emotion, I remember that feeling in the move and being a part of that. And that was probably a really big thing. And the 8 to 12 that I'll cover more, 8 to 12, will come in another story. And I focus on this a little more, 1, because of time, and 2, because as we're developing as youngsters, these are the things that kind of pave our way. My separation anxieties and things of that nature that I deal with as a grown adult were probably established as a child. And that feeling of losing friends, but then the excitement of moving to a big city and doing those things and learning new stuff, those are huge in the fact that I think as a grown man, it helped establish the fact that I'm very cultured in the fact that when I go to a new place, I learned something from that. And I think that was established by the young boy excitement of moving to a big city. So I was able to come from small town environments and go to big city and learn big city and be able to not be swallowed and, I guess, lose myself in moving to those places. There were still places or things of me from growing up here that I still have. So 5 to 8, and that 8-year-old moving was huge. And life and memory really started to take a more of a hold on me as a person. But when I release the next video, it'll be more of a block of that 8 to 12 and how I grew up, so to speak, living in Mesa and Tempe, Arizona. But anyways, like the video, hit that thumb, subscribe. I love you, YouTube. Thank you. You give me a chance to talk. Like, subscribe, more videos to come. Love your faces.